Coach, playoff foot. Between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Right set, 29, Alpha.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second and 9, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 5-9. 11. You ain't going nowhere.
Now Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on second down. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ready. Yellow lady. Stay with your man. Kill.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready. 95, 56. Check 45. Come on. Hey, let's get that home. Slam. Switch.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check 43. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready. 5-9. Mike 5-4. Hey, that's scared. 25.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up in an offset eye. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go, here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Pass complete here to Sanders. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw, it's Breeze. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
The dialed up the screen pass on third down. Second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's a part of that. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Jack. Alert.
This is Jones.
Go, go, go. Run, run, run.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 88 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ready. 5-8. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kamara.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Ndamukong Suh drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And an alley to run. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The busy night continues for Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. No chance. Check.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Kill. 5-8. Under. 5.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Grant. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Stick guy. Easy.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Here we go, here we go. 45
to throw is Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 95, 56. 45. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Spurs. 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 No. Check 3. Check 3. 12. Time up. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Running with Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Saints first down.
Ready. 5-9. Check right 45. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Now Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go, here we go. Check 31. Check tonight.
They find some open field here, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Antonio Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, here's Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Check. Here we go. Hey, Alabama.
On third down, it's Jones. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.